Man, you already know what time it is, man. This is Messy Mondays, man. It's time to get messy, man. Time to get to the weekly news. You already know it's your favorite show. It's the hostess with the most. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As a matter of fact, go and hit that like button. Matter of fact, go and hit that notification bell. It's about to get messy, man. You already know what time it is. It's the death of a king. Somebody falling over the mountain, just like Simba did in Lion King.
Welcome to the show, Simba. It's your boy Chico Grande, aka Papa O'Block, aka Chico O'Block, aka the Don, and that's Little Cat over there. What's up, Little Cat?
Man, I ain't Little Cat, man. I'm Big Cat, Big Gato, man. Big
Where's
Cat,
the street squad, Big Purr?
Man, whatever, man. You already know what time it is, man. This Tales from the Crib time. This episode number 106. Stop playing with me, man. You already know, man. We made it this far. It's time to get messy. I know y'all missed our face. Y'all thought we was gonna be late, and we not.
I know y'all missed my face because you didn't see my face.
Oh yeah, you don't got your little mask on now this time. You think you?
My beard's growing back.
Your beard's
it's coming
growing
back strong.
You wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah. No, you would notice.
got,
Instead of it being out here, it's super close.
You know, now I'm the king. Oh, I'm Jesse J, the beard king now.
The only thing that's grown out on yours is your goatee. You need to calm down.
Yes, I play. See, once again, my coach is out.
Facts. And also, we got special guest Chelsea. You want to say hi?
Hey.
Chelsea fell asleep. We were taking too long to start production. It was mainly my co-host's fault, like always. But let's start the show, baby.
Man, whatever, man.
Let's start it.
Let's please start it.
Well, guess what we got?
We got Laker news, man. There's NBA news. My team lost. Yes, I said it. My NBA team lost. The Los Angeles Lakers.
I thought your team was the Heat.
Final. Yay.
See these haters over here always hate. How y'all hate on the Lakers? LeBron's the GOAT. Y'all need to just admit it.
He's not a team player. I'm not for that. So.
Oh my God. Here
LeBron isn't the GOAT. I actually am a fan of LeBron. I'm not a LeBron hater. But when it comes to GOAT talk, I hate on him pretty quite often because he's nowhere near the level of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And this is just another thing to show you that he's not on that level.
Man, if you've been living under a rock, right now is the NBA Finals.
Conference
Finals. Denver Nuggets just played the Los Angeles Lakers. It was the best out of 7. Lakers didn't even make it to 5. They got beat in 4 games. It was embarrassing. I thought they would at least let the NBA rig it and let LeBron James win 1 game because they let Steph Curry win some games. But nah, they stuck the middle finger to my dog.
Yeah, LeBron needs to retire. It's time.
Yeah, definitely after this, he's retired.
What if he got swept into retirement?
He did not get. This is the worst way to go. He is not going out with being swept.
I feel like they said that he's gonna do something like Dwayne Wade and trying to play.
What
with
get
his
us? Oh, I thought you want to say something else.
No, play with his son.
No, LeBron's a good dad. His sons are fine. It's not like Dwayne Wade.
No, I mean, I thought LeBron James, because LeBron James' main goal is to play basketball with Bronny. Yep. He wants to play basketball with his son. His son just went to college. So, I mean, he can't leave this soon. What they do need to do is
he's going to USC?
No.
Bronny?
Yeah, he's going to USC. But what they do need to do is get rid of D-Lo and get rid of AD, because AD has been in street clothes this whole week.
Shout out our official sponsor, non-sponsor, Twisted Tea. It's been a while. I have missed you. But I'm back, old faithful Twisted Tea. I couldn't drink because of my medication, so I don't have any medication.
He's the only person I know when the doctor says don't drink when you take these meds. He really listens.
I'm trying to get healed, man. I'm not trying to stay sick.
I know somebody like that. They'll be like, "You can't drink because you take your medicine." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, like this is illegal. I'd rather just not take the medicine.
Like they acting like that.
Usually, like the doctor says, like you can indulge because it helps. Like, what's it called?
It doesn't make any sense. Like, how come I can drink water? What is the alcohol supposed to do to the medicine?
It doesn't let it do its job. Did you not see what is it? Was it Osmosis Jones?
It basically breaks it down into like a bacteria.
He got in trouble with Osmosis Jones. He almost died because he scratched his butt too much. He wasn't washing his hands.
But no, whenever you take like medicine, it breaks it down and then it takes it to like a bacteria in your body, and that's how you get like an infection or a virus.
Facts.
So that's why they say don't drink with alcohol.
Don't drink it. Don't bet on the Lakers.
Don't drink and drive.
I mean, don't drink with medicine.
Don't drink medicine. Don't never bet on the Lakers. This is embarrassing. The Lakers is out of here. LeBron James finally gets to go home and take care of his kid.
No. Correction. Don't bet on LeBron.
Ooh.
Oh, you can bet on the Lakers. Don't bet on LeBron.
Yeah, the Lakers are a good team. They've always been a good team because Kobe. But I'm just saying, like
LeBron tarnished it a little bit.
definitely.
Didn't make the playoffs for a few years, and then when you finally do, you get swept.
That's messed up. But do you think that Jokic is gonna win the championship? Because I feel like this is what happened. I feel like they was like, we gonna give the MVP to Embiid, but for you, we gonna let you win a championship. We was gonna give it to LeBron James, but we ready to jump on your big white D.
Whoa.
That's what they doing.
No,
now.
they're giving it to the another white player on the Heat. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler's not white.
He basically white. He listens to country and he likes coffee. He's as white as they come.
And he likes Rachel Nichols.
And he likes Rachel Nichols. Quite nice. She helped him in the bubble.
True. I mean, they do say you mess with a white girl, you drive 50 points the next day.
I knew you were skiing the slopes.
What's up, hey man? I'm equal opportunist. Everybody gets a piece of this pie, except for the.
Hey, whatever gender fluid or rainbow you salute, you do that on your own time. We don't promote that on this show.
Whatever, man. Comment below, man. Let us know how you feel about Lakers getting swept. Do you feel like it's time for LeBron to leave? Is it time for them to trade a couple of players? Because I mean, with me, I feel like the Lakers wasn't even supposed to be here. The fact that they got rid of Russ, made it to the play-in, got into the play-in, made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Pretty impressive.
It got to be impressive. So he's still up for the GOAT debate next year.
Austin Reeves about to get paid.
Austin Reeves about to get paid. LeBron James. We're going to continue next year with LeBron James being better than Michael Jordan.
Okay, I feel like LeBron is either going to retire or he's going to switch teams.
Yep.
So it doesn't look good for him. He's going to have another,
He wants to play at least with his son, so he at least got 2 years.
I'm about to trade both my co-hosts for being LeBron haters. Just know that.
These are facts.
LeBron fact tellers.
These are facts.
Whatever, man. Speaking of facts, man, it's time to
Jordan went and got swept.
It's time to fact tell my co-host's favorite lawyer.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
I thought you called him Giuliani in the test reading.
Because Mr. Giuliani a goon. He Mr. Shiesty. If you didn't know about my dog Rudy's taking misogynistic, taking money and
Rudy
power
Tuesdays
to a whole nother level. They out here saying that Mr. Rudy is basically using his power for bad. He has a secretary lady that he has on his team, I'm hearing, that he's not supposedly paying. And I guess since he wasn't paying her the money that she felt like she deserved, she's coming out with she's suing him.
She's coming out with the video.
She's suing him for $10 million.
Well, let's go ahead and check out this video and then we'll give you our thoughts on it.
May not be appropriate for younger viewers.
She's the Ivy League graduate making bombshell accusations against Rudy Giuliani.
There was a lot of pressure to be Rudy's girlfriend as well as his staffer.
Noelle Dunphy just filed a $10 million lawsuit claiming Giuliani sexually exploited her and failed to pay her when she says she was his director of business development from 2019 to 2021.
Was this a working relationship that turned into romance? I mean, was it a consensual romantic relationship?
We did get involved romantically, but I knew what could happen if I said no. I could lose my job. There's high pay, White House access. It's exciting. And then there's this obligation or pressure to also be physical.
The 43-year-old says they worked out of his Manhattan apartment and that 78-year-old Giuliani often demanded that she work naked, in a bikini, or in short shorts.
It quickly turned in
That's crazy.
to a requirement for keeping my job.
She claims that Giuliani demanded
do something 4
intimacy
times,
while
is it
on the
really a
phone with
requirement?
clients, including President Trump.
When Rudy was on legal calls with President Trump, he required and expected me
To give him the Gawk 3000.
Oh man,
Little
Oh
got
my
got.
goodness.
Because
Oh.
you know why she was with it?
what?
She belongs to the streets.
Exactly.
Facts. See, because we on now? We on? We live?
Yeah, your mic
See-
been live. I was trying to
See,
set
man,
you up.
see, listen, this is what I want to say. Like I said, you can treat them you can treat them like ish if you want, if the bag is big enough. Because listen here, when you got millions in the bank, all you got to do is walk up to a girl and say, you want to cry in a Bentley or a Maybach, or you want to cry in a Saturn. That's how old we is. We
Or
said a
neither.
Saturn.
Or you're just not gonna cry.
You're going to
at
cry
all.
in a Honda Accord 2004 with the stick shift.
Or just not cry at all.
Hey, listen here. Ain't no choices in the world. Everybody wants that moolah. Everybody got a price, and clearly she has a price, and her
Some
price
people got to
is.
toot it
Well,
to boot it.
she had a limit, obviously. No, he probably wanted that, whatever what he wanted, and she didn't want to give out.
Hey,
So
I mean, supposedly.
and if you hear any chains dangling, that's our voice to the side. She's also a part-time rapper. She got the big medallion on.
But I mean, they're saying that okay, so she like she said, she was the girlfriend, and also they did sexual things. So first off, you can't even sue if you already said that. That's like that's like water and oil.
That's like when those unfortunately, the things that happened with Bill Cosby wasn't right. But when they interviewed the women, they're like, "Yeah, why did you go back a fifth time?"
It didn't make any sense.
And they're like, "Well, he's a celebrity."
And like,
So after he was wrong to you twice, you went back a third, fourth, and fifth time?
and then she's like, no, yes, of course. You don't know how lavish the White House is. Have you seen the White House
I
bathrooms?
like being in the White
Have
House.
you seen when you lift it up, it plays Tupac. What? It's only two
What?
people. When you lift up the bathroom toilet in the White House, it plays Tupac. Oh no, that was Drake. That's at Drake's house. You know that? At
It
Drake's,
plays Tupac?
yeah, at Drake's house, his toilets play Tupac music.
I thought it would play Pusha T. Because that's where his music
And also
belongs.
pay Mick Mills
in
'cause
the
he shitted on-
toilet.
Horrible.
Yeah, I heard also when you open the trash can that it plays Meek Mill Dream Chasers.
It plays G Herbo.
No, it never played G Herbo. You better shut your mouth.
Every time
we
it's-
don't take kind to those words over here.
Chelsea, do you ever seen them the memes where it says like I'm listening to G Herbo and they next to a trash can?
no,
I've never seen that.
no.
No.
Actually, like
Disrespect.
I did not like him personally when he
See?
first started rapping, but now, like over time, he's gotten good.
It's grown on you.
Yeah.
But back to the
Yeah,
top.
and if if 150 ever runs into us, you can totally beat up my co-host. I'll even help you because we do it for 150,
You
baby.
supposed to be on my team. We supposed to be co-hosts.
You
And
can't be dissing
supposed
G
to be Batman
Herbo.
and Robin. You might ask him, my
Next
brother.
thing you start dissing Air Force Ones.
Horrible. But back to the topic at hand. Do you think that she's gonna win this lawsuit? She
No.
wants 10 M's because she said she been giving that gok out and he wasn't paying enough.
No Gok's worth 10 M's.
I mean, she said that sometimes she was going to work, she didn't get paid, and every so often he'd give her 5 bands.
What Gok is worth 10 M's?
I mean-
Does it come with the golden
Never
shower
know.
every time?
I mean, but think about it. If
He
you were,
probably had this special trick at the end that he like.
ooh,
What's the special trick?
thumb in the butt,
Why you gotta say
the
it?
Kanye special. Nah, but
So if you're trying to holler at my co-host, hit him up on Instagram. You could tell him you give him that special.
give him the Kanye special,
Give him the Kanye
especially
special.
when I'm off the Henny.
Oh, Lord.
Anything is possible.
Out that Casamigos.
Ooh. He get real into George Clooney.
That's horrible, but I mean, okay. That's horrible, but like that's not even fair. And the fact that she's like she tried to expose my dog, saying like he wanted to give me, he required sexual favors when he was on the phone with Donald Trump. Like, what's wrong with that? Sometimes
How do you think my co-host got his job?
Whoa,
Oh,
what? I'm gonna be giving handies in the bathroom. Is that what you're saying?
hey, you're snitching on yourself.
Nah, but this girl is delusional. Like, she's not gonna get a dime a penny. She's gonna get swept under the rug. Like she just won a couple dollars. I doubt she even want 10 million. I really think it's the lawyer making it say like you gotta reach for the stars. She really just want 20K and her boyfriend back.
She
That's
really
like-
just want him to leave her alone, but this is what it came to because he's probably went crazy and don't understand what
They say
no
he's-
means.
He says he does a lot of Viagra.
Yeah, so once you
But
like
I mean, it's like a tale as
love,
old as time. You know, I give you a nickel if you tickle my
But
pickle.
but look how old he is, Chelsea.
love and money will make you do the craziest things.
Think about it. He's
Did she
70.
love him, or was she just happy to be in the White House?
She probably grew to
How
love
bad
him
can
or
it-
grew to love the money.
How bad can it be? His thing is probably the big as a pinky finger. He's not.
So that doesn't hurt you?
He's not doing.
You're the one talking about sizes and what's
I'm
acceptable
so
to
off
take.
right now. I'm just saying, like, for some reason, she's been like doing it for a while, for years, and then something happened to where she's like, either I had enough, or it's just like
She
I want
don't-
to call it quit.
She don't want to go back on food stamps. She want to live the
Oh,
high life.
Lord.
She had the lobster and shrimp and caviar at the White House with
She
President
want the
Obama.
cavi.
She trying to get jiggy in the White House with Rick Ross and them.
She
Big
probably wanted
Snoop
to end
Dogg.
it, and he wasn't having it, so now it's this big debacle about.
It's okay, man. We're gonna see it in the news again. I mean, like, hey,
Oh, she says she has recordings of him making many sexist and racist remarks.
Oh,
So he has a whole Sterling tape.
no, he doesn't
You
have a
can take pictures with him.
No, she has she showed text messages of like him saying, "Oh, what are you doing?" She said, "Oh, I'm in the shower." He replied back, "Can I join you?" He's like regular. Remember, she said they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I mean,
That's right. I mean, how are you
that's
gonna
what-
do that? How are you gonna be semi-dating someone and be like, "I told him I was taking a shower and he asked if he could join me." Ridiculous.
she just want the money, man. It goes to show you they
That
just want the
women
money.
ain't worth the money.
It ain't worth it, man. Follow your purpose, guys. Follow your purpose. And all these girls is for recreational use only, like my dog Myron said from Fresh and Fit.
Likewise,
That's exactly why you get maced.
likewise with the guys.
That was. I'm pretty sure you had that exact conversation with the girl, and then you got maced.
I
Oh,
didn't
man.
even know, but
You should have seen it. I had to put the hose on him for 30 minutes. Takes 30 minutes.
Man, comment below, man. My code's out of line, and also let us know how you feel about this Rudy Giuliani situation. Do you feel like this girl is just delusional? She really want her man back?
Yep.
Speeds ain't ish.
But speaking of what ain't ish, what do y'all think about Adidas doing this?
Looks like Adidas just dropped a new swimsuit line, and it draws backlash, and not backlash in a good way, not
Draws-
backlash in a Kuta Kinte way.
What?
What? Too much?
Why are you bringing up Kunta?
I mean, it's backlash. But moving on, it's backlash. Looks like here
It's Toby.
the woke community has risen again. I think we're out of the Me Too movement. I remember back then it was the Me Too movement, and now it's just piss people off movement.
Yeah.
Like we just gonna do things to make
But
everybody
at
mad.
least you're consistent. You hate all the movements. You're like, look at these women. I hate these women.
I've been a
Now you're like, look at these rainbows. I hate these rainbows. He hates all the movements, so at least he's consistent.
what? My mom is a black woman. I love black women.
Me too.
Giggity giggity.
Well, why are you all right, son. It's all right.
No, but looks like here Adidas has released a new swimsuit line, and instead of doing the thing that I would think everybody would do, we're not weight shaming, we're not shaming.
Let's
people
roll the
anymore.
clip. Let's roll the clip so they can get an idea of what's going on.
Adidas now is under fire for using this model to highlight its
Oh my
Pride
God.
swimsuit collection. People online are
Ugh.
claiming this is quote unquote woke marketing and also quote unquote erasing women.
Is that what y'all wanna
Reviews
see
on
at
the
the
site
bathing?
have been flooded with negative comments like this one saying, hope the same thing that happened to Bud Light happens to them with this woke trash.
My concern with
Go woke,
all of
go
the
broke.
bashing and all of the categorizing is that we're not leading with love and we're not leading with acceptance and inclusion. At the end of the day, let's go back. We're human beings. We're not human doings.
Preach.
The core psychological need that we as human beings have, we all want to count. We all
Yes.
want to matter. We all want to be included. And it's so vitally important. So I believe that although there's a fine line between free speech and freedom of expression and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I believe at the end of the day, if Adidas wants to create this line, let them do it. The
Facts.
customers that are going to align with that message and are aligned with that product are going to get it. Those that won't.
In case you already didn't like Adidas, I want to let you know that the founder of Adidas was also a member of the Hitler Youth Group. So Adidas has been trying to cover their tracks for a long time, and I'm not surprised that they're trying to go the woke way.
I mean, I support it. I'm all for it. I'm all for everybody
You
being
want the
included.
bulging bathing suits?
Listen here, man.
You want the man Speedos in your face?
I'm for it. I'm for it.
You're for it. All right, we got
Listen
your
here.
vote.
Listen, if Man's Warehouse wants to do a commercial with man suits with women in it, I support it. It's all about inclusion, baby. If you want to have a SpongeBob that's black, white, Puerto Rican, I'm all for it.
SpongeBob doesn't have a race. He's a sponge.
Hey, so didn't Transformers, but look at them now.
Oh my
They
God.
non-binary.
They're they thems.
Exactly.
Chelsea, what do you think about Adidas putting men in women's swimsuits for their ad campaign to be inclusive?
Are they
So
wasting
they
women?
taking jobs from women.
I just personally think that's just like subjecting people to like accept LGBT, like when people sometimes don't accept everything. So.
Yeah, and what happened to being able to, like, now it's like you have to accept everything. Is it not okay to have some things you don't like?
Yeah, like
No.
you can't just go against it. You're like bad for opposed to LGBT. Like,
I mean, I
sorry.
don't think it's like where people think like we have to be friends or be allies to everything. Do you
Right.
remember that
I
we
mean, I
used to
could be-
conquer each other for
Right.
land?
That was
I
horrible.
could be like respectful, but I don't have to accept it. Like at the end of the day, we could be adults.
I can give you that.
But I don't have to sit here and like have brunch with you.
You don't.
like, or let's go shopping because you're LGBT, or let you cut me because you're LGBT. Like no, like
Yeah, I give that.
you're human just like me. Like
Just like when you're at the theme parks and they let the handicapped people go to the front of the line, they
Right.
should get their butt to the back of the line.
Isn't
Just
that like-
because you got a messed up foot
Fiesta,
doesn't mean you get to cut the
Texas,
line.
with the blast pass where you're able to cut the line.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel like LGBT is like trying to use everything, the movement, and it's like
It's going to blow up in their face just like women's rights.
Oh my God.
I'm
like,
just
listen,
kidding.
hey,
I'm just kidding.
See, but I mean, I feel like this. I feel like I'm all for inclusion. Everybody should have representation. It's people out there that want to turn on their TV and see them and feel accepted. Because everybody doesn't feel accepted, and everybody has the right to feel accepted and deserves
You
that
know what?
feeling.
I feel like people that are biracial don't get shown enough screen time.
They
so
don't.
I want to see all the roles go to biracial people.
We should.
You have to be more than one race to get a role in Hollywood.
I'm all for it. I'm all for biracial.
Because
people.
I'm biracial, so I would definitely get the role. Are you biracial, sir? No roles for
I'm
you.
black and Cuban.
You're not Cuban.
But if I'm in California, I'm all black. Let me get that 100 bands.
You get
We get
50%. We got
reparations.
you on film right now. You get 50%.
Edit this out. No, but honestly, I feel like I understand how some people are upset that they feel like women they're taking jobs away from women. You could have gave this to a plus size model because right now we're trying to lift up plus size people and older people. You could have put them in swimsuits.
Why do we have to lift up anybody? Why can't people lift up themselves?
Because people want to feel special. They do not feel like it is fair that they turn the TV on and they don't see a representation of themselves on
Right.
TV.
I can understand if it was like all body shapes with the LGBT, but don't just give it like the
LGBT. I feel you on that.
Like
Yeah.
do all body shapes, all shapes are fine. If everybody needs to feel united, don't just feel like LGBT is running SHIT because that's not the case.
I'm ready to see the studs in the suits. Man's Warehouse, hit me up. Well, don't hit me up.
What you
Well,
said?
you're a
People confuse
stud?
you as a
Are you
stud.
stud? Please run that back. Wait,
You're
what?
like that one white dude that said he was like I am a lesbian black woman and I identify as a lesbian black woman. And they're like, that's really crazy. You're so strong and you haven't changed anything about yourself. And he goes, I don't feel I have to change anything about myself to identify as a lesbian black woman. And he goes, I still love my wife.
This world's going to hell.
I saw it on. It was a joke, but it was on like
We
a
all going
TikTok.
down. It's just doesn't. It's like nobody. I was watching Euphoria, and they were like, nobody cares about the rules anymore. It's like everybody. This is the free for
But
all.
what if I identify as the king of the world? Does that mean everyone has to listen to my reign?
I mean, I
I
this,
identify.
It's so
I'm calling it first.
crazy.
No one has called it. I identify as God. So all of you are my disciples,
When I go
and
to
all you
s-
have to do is I say.
When
You
I
have
go
must listen to your God.
When I go to Sephora, their name tags are like, I identify as a she,
Are you serious?
but it's a guy. Like it says
Oh,
it on there. Like,
I don't read name tags. I
identify
say, "What's
as
up,
a
bro?"
her.
What?
Because I've had to go in those places to get like makeup for like girlfriends or girls I dated, and it's always some dude that comes up. I'm just like, "What's up, bro? Could you help me out with this?"
Why do you
That's
say that?
disrespectful because on their name tag it
Wait,
says
really? So people really walk up and say it? I just walk up and say, hey, excuse me, can I get this or that? I don't even, I look at the name, I say your
No,
name, or I just tell you what I want.
I just call everybody home so I don't discriminate.
My sister definitely,
man or
she's
woman.
reading name tag. She's like, "Hey Brian, can I get that?" Like she's
Why are you-
definitely repeating names. Even like when you call, it's like, "Hi, my name is Chelsea." It's like, "Hey Chelsea, can you help me?" Like that's the person by their
Just
name.
just tap them on the shoulder and be like, excuse me, and say what you want. You don't gotta say nothing, really. You don't have to identify. Hey, girl with the pink pants.
Yeah, you know what would be funny is I used to work at a Finish Line back in the day, and they used to get commission for selling shoes, and the people would be at the register, and the cashiers would be like, "Who helped you today?" And they'd be like, "That guy," and they're like, "There's 5 guys over there. Which one?" And they're like, "The one over there." And it's like, is it the tall white guy? Is it the short black guy? Is it the skinny Mexican dude? And the dude's like, "I can't say that." No one feels comfortable like just calling out with like
You're racist? Like, it's just called, it's
Well,
what it is.
it's like we're not trying to be racist. We're just trying to make sure they get credit on their commission, and that just makes it easy.
I just wish life was so simple when you were a kid and you was 4 or 5 years old. You just called it how you saw it. It's a fat white lady over there. This man old and he stinks. It is what it is.
Right.
It's just people accept it. Like everybody wants to get.
We just need to go back in time, like the early 2000s humor, where everything could be slightly racist, but it was fun. It wasn't mean racist. It was fun racist. There's a difference between mean racist and fun racist, and you got to know the difference.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
Like just watch Dave Chappelle. Any of Dave Chappelle's skits, or even the stuff from The Office, wouldn't even pass today.
true. And comment below. Let us know how you feel about Adidas swimsuit line.
That's why we're bringing it back here on Tales from the Crib. We're bringing back the raunch.
We're bringing back misogyny.
We're bringing back misogyny. We're bringing back raunch. We're bringing back a little bit of, just a little sprinkle of racism.
You remind me a little bit of Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate.
That's what we're bringing back.
Racist stuff. Hey man, but comment below. Do you feel like they're taking away jobs from women by doing this? And also, do you feel like the people are trying to push LGBT stuff and all this stuff on us? Because I mean, hey, it looks like it to us.
So you better suit up. You better suit up, or you're not an ally.
For real, they got it in the cartoons.
If you don't suit up and post it on our Tales from the Crib 2-0 TikTok, or Tales from the, I think we're just Tales from the Crib on TikTok, aren't we?
Yeah, Tia. Yeah.
Just Tales from the Crib on TikTok. If we don't see you in Adidas bathing suit, you're not an ally.
I'm getting one tomorrow.
I'll get it for you if you commit to this role, young Patty.
I look like that.
I don't know if they make that swimsuit in your size.
I've been in the gym.
You ain't doing no cardio.
It's water weight. It's my time of the month. I identify as what I identify as. So if I say it's my time of the month, it is what it is.
Identify as. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be.
But
What's next?
Speaking of leaving it be, looks like my girl.
She's everybody's girl.
Whoa! This next
She
topic.
belongs to the streets.
Oh,
That's what I think about this next woman.
I guess so. So it looks like here, Moneybag Yo girlfriend Ari Fletcher's making it to the round table for Messy Week. It looks like Ari says she doesn't want to wants to legally get married to Moneybag because his baby mama can come after for child support. If they put him on child support, I'm on child support too. How you feel about that? Is that true?
How convenient.
I mean, they do say when you get married, his dad is your dad, her dad is your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Your credit, everything gets combined. So be careful.
That's
who
why you
marry.
can't marry no woman with bad debt.
Hey, don't marry your brokey.
Can't do it.
Hey, but it is what it is. But it looks like here on Ari's YouTube channel, she has a YouTube channel where she cooks with her homeboy. Pronouns, I don't know what yeah. So it looks like
you're thinking about it too much. Go.
So it looks like here Ari came on the show. She was cooking some food. She was talking about basically her relationship with Moneybag Yo, and Let's see what she had to say. We got a video about it.
Boom, boom.
I want to get proposed to. Like, I want to.
So you want to
have
get
the
proposed to,
wedding.
but you don't want to get married.
I want to have. I do. I want to be married without the ring. I mean, without the paper. Like, I don't want to sign on that.
Okay, so get married under like something
Alias.
else.
Spiritual.
Like,
I just don't want it to
Spiritual.
be like, God forbid, something
That's
going
what I
on, like, and now you won't have my money, and my nigga got 8 kids.
No,
I don't
but
know
do a
if you know.
prenup.
So I, you know,
kids.
his baby mama can come after me. So yeah, they put him on child support. I'm on child support too.
Okay, I didn't know that you could do all that. You can do all that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all won.
Who?
Yeah.
Even she confused.
You need to do your research.
But see,
now.
but-
So what if something happened, right, and then y'all finna get a divorce, and you done worked all this hard, earned all these hard years, you been slaving and just singing, all the
First
vocals.
of all, you shouldn't get married if you're gonna go into it like that anyway.
Yeah, I feel like, cause
I mean, how you feel about that, Gavin? I can say your name. How you feel
This
about
man
that?
keeps like, I have a million nicknames, and this man always wants to use my government.
And
It's all right.
Somebody even commented on a post like, "Hey, I like Gavin's what he said about
You
you."
just can't keep my name out your mouth.
Pause.
But I understand what she's saying. You don't want to connect with someone on paperwork like that, especially if they got stuff that's kind of wanky, or like she said, he got 8 kids. So
I mean,
he
why
could
would
be
you
good
even-
on child support or taken to court. And if he gets taken to court, she gets taken to court because they're married, because it's both of their assets are together. So I think it depends on your state. I would have to fact check that, but she may be right depending on where you live. That may be something she had to worry about.
This is why marriage and having the government in your business is not a good idea. Just abolish
But
marriage.
I don't know why I didn't think about it. She said have a spiritual marriage. You could buy a ring. You could have a party, but y'all ain't signing no papers.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that.
I should have tried to do that.
You wait. You proposed to somebody?
No. Someone was wanting me to propose to them, and I never did. But I was saying I should have just gave him the spiritual wedding. not the real thing.
Wait.
And they get mad, be like, "Hey, why aren't we married?" Be like, "Hey, let's get spiritually married."
Wait. So are you gonna tell him that you want to get Are you gonna tell him you want to get spiritually married before or after the wedding?
Oh, you gotta tell that before. You might
What?
you might get murked if you don't make
Nah.
that clear.
I'm gangster, man. I'm going Pooh Shiesty with it. I'm telling you. I might even tell you.
You might be.
You be loving hip hop style. You know, get married on TV, make it look all wine and dine you, make it look amazing, and then
You probably. That's why I can't take you to Vegas, because I know if we went to Vegas, you would be the one that get drunk and get married.
I'm already banned from four Vegas.
That's why you're
spots.
banned from Florida.
Don't say
That's
that.
why you have 3 names.
But I mean, back to the topic at hand. I mean, I honestly feel like she feel too. I really don't. I do believe in marriage, but I really feel like if the girl wants to get married, I'll get married. But if she ain't really pressing it, I ain't pressing it at all, cause I ain't trying to lose half of it. Cause they said it like this, like
They try to come after your Jordans. They try to come after your collectibles.
There's like
I ain't having that.
Like imagine
I
this.
got 100K in Jordans and like 100K in collectibles. I ain't putting that on the table.
True. Imagine this. Imagine that marriage is like a slot machine. It's like what I think, like you lose half of everything. So you're basically betting that you're gonna love somebody for the rest of your life, and if you don't, you lose half your money. Would you go to the casino and put money in that slot machine?
Not unless the race was rigged. What is that called? When you know it's rigged with horse racing?
A Becky?
Nah, there's a certain term for it. Put it in the comments. I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember.
But comment below, how do you feel about marriage, and do you feel like Ari's right? Like she shouldn't marry money back because he got 8. I mean, damn, 8 kids is a lot.
Yeah, that's too much baggage, man. That's too much baggage to get married to that person. You can have your own little ceremony and like a little promise to each other, or like spirit, like she said, spiritual wedding. But I ain't marrying no person with 8 kids.
True.
I mean, you almost went down that path, right?
She has 7.
And only 2 of them were yours.
None of them was mine. Stop playing. But moving on to the next topic here. Looks like here, everyone's favorite crossed upon Prince and what is Megan? What would you consider Megan? Is she
The Duchess of Hysteria.
the Duchess of Hysteria? Megan, looks like here they were in a car chase. Not just any car chase, a crazy car chase. So crazy.
What a crazy car? What
is a crazy car chase? What?
A car chase?
A car trace. A cartridge.
Oh, you can't say chase. You keep saying trace.
Chase.
Thank you.
I can't say.
Oh man, this car trace is killing me.
Oh man, we got Whoopi Goldberg here talking. Let's see what she had to say, so I can slap my co-host.
Oh my God.
Prince Harry and Meghan were followed by paparazzi while leaving the Ziegfeld Theater. Their spokesperson called it a near catastrophic car chase.
she
Others
almost
said it
messed up,
wasn't
too.
bad. But I think people in New York
She's
know
all
if it was
Trace?
possible to have car chases. In New York, we'd all make it to the theater on time. But I think their spokesperson reference something that you generally would reference in Los Angeles. That's where you have chases. That's where you can move at high speeds. I think they were dealing with aggressive paparazzi.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was where, you know, you're watching on TV like this, watching the cars go, because, you know, you can't, it just doesn't work in New York.
No, I mean, sometimes I'm in the city and I hear an ambulance going, trying to get through, and I think that person's dead.
Yeah.
That person is dead.
She's the worst.
Oh, the old lady right there.
God dang, what's her name?
I forgot. But
Goofy of the year.
But one thing, Goofy of the year. But what I don't understand is how Prince Harry and everybody keeps talking how he left England to come over to America because he's tired of the paparazzi. He's tired of being in the limelight.
Well, he was tired of being a royal. He gave up his royal titles. So he's technically he's a part of the royal family, but he's technically not a royal anymore.
You're like a civilian. He's trying to be a civilian now.
Yeah, he's trying to be like a regular degular.
That don't make any sense. Like,
if I was royal, I'd be royal everywhere. I'd be like, bow to your king.
Exactly. Like, just because
look, Chelsea's already bowing.
Just because you say, "Oh, I'm not a part of this family anymore," everybody's seeing you in the baby pictures. It is what it is. It's just like if you just like when you tell a girl that I'm gonna sign my rights away from that kid, I'm like, I'm not the daddy, but the kid know I'm the daddy, so it don't matter.
You said you're not the father. You're just the father that stepped up.
What? I mean, but I mean, I don't understand what's going on with Harry and Meghan. They just need to accept it what it is. They're celebrities. I'm really starting to think they're the next Kim Kardashians.
Did you see the South Park?
What happened?
Where they kept on doing crazy stuff, and then when the paparazzi come in, like, privacy. What are you doing, privacy?
Exactly. Like how
they made fun of them for doing that.
Like how you come over here, you do the most. You're using words like I was in a catastrophic car chase, but yet you want to keep it on hush hush. Like, just shut up, don't say anything, and just keep it moving. And most likely, I mean, like, you in a taxi with tinted windows. How much photos can they get?
Yeah, probably not that much.
And how they chasing you if they're walking, taking up photos? It don't make any sense. Like, these Hollywood people don't make sense.
They exaggerators.
They exaggerate. Hollywood is just so weird to me. Like,
they're floppers.
They flop. They pretend like, oh yeah, I hate the limelight. But at the same time, you're paying paparazzis to come meet you at certain spots to catch you walking out of restaurants. Like,
that's what actually makes you look good. You ever done that?
Call somebody to take a picture of me when I'm walking out of a restaurant?
Yeah.
Why'd I do that?
Because the girl think you're famous.
No, but what I have thought about doing
was, hey,
shawty,
sorry, the paparazzi's watching. We gotta get away from here. And she's like, ooh, paparazzi, take my picture.
No, but what I have thought about was, like, every time I'm driving, every time I'm driving, I gotta roll up. If I pull over and like have to roll up in front of a restaurant, I just take a snapshot of the restaurant and be like, I'm walking in here, but I'm really not, and then go back to my car and just leave.
You're savage. So you never show up?
Just never show up. I'm gonna just walk in. I'm gonna just walk in, video record me walking in, open the door, and close the door, and just never sit down.
That's why you should.
And everybody's like, why I never see the menu? Why I never see the menu? Like, why you all in my business? Privacy. Kim Kardashian.
Thank you, Private. Well, besides these annoying royal, Joy Behar is the redheaded devil woman. I just remembered her name.
What?
Joy Behar.
Oh, that's her name. Comment below. Do you have
I think that's her name.
Do you dislike Joy Behar just as much as my co-hosts do? And tell me how you feel about Prince Harry.
Do you like Whoopi Goldberg? Is Whoopi annoying? Do you
is.
even watch The View?
I really don't watch The View anymore. But tell me how you feel about Prince Harry and this catastrophic car chase that they feel like they're in. Are they doing the most?
The thing is because they're making a big deal about it because that's how Prince Harry's mom died, Princess Diana. Was paparazzi after him, but they were in England, they weren't in the States. So that's why people were saying, like, Whoopi was kind of like saying, don't make such a big deal out of it. You were in New York. You can't even have like a real car chase in like New York,
Facts.
because it's so much congestion.
Yeah, they barely have. I think they only have like what four lane streets. So you really, two lane streets, two lanes going one way, two lanes going the other way. It depends on the
streets. Yeah, they have like 3, 4, 2.
And then also they're saying that Prince Harry has a TV show coming out or a movie coming out. So they
I
feel
didn't hear that.
So they feel like this is going to be a part of the movie. So I really feel like they're going the whole Kim Kardashian route. Everybody's trying to be like the Kardashians. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
But speaking of being like the Kardashians, this next topic here is a TikTok viral moment. Looks like Sean Adams is in the news. Sean Adams has this poly relationship on TikTok where he has a girlfriend named Olivia and another girlfriend named, I think her name is...
What's the other girl's name?
She's out of there.
She struck out.
I think the girlfriend named Shanice. And what he does is he just goes online, talks about his poly relationship, talks about basically like what he does to basically make it go afloat, how they met each other. Looks like one of the girls was in the military. While she was in the military, this is when Sean decided to have the bright idea to bring another girl in. So when she was...
That's convenient.
You said what? You said that's convenient?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I did that. Sorry about that, guys.
Horrible. But, I mean, we got a video for it. Play the video.
I hate to be the bubble popper, and we all know that this man is a water sign, a textbook water sign. And I hate to be the one to pop your little delusional bubble, baby. But poppity pop pop. This whole thing is bullshit. Everyone on here, we are laughing at you. There's no laughing with you, even when Olivia's laughing with you. And we can tell that that's bullshit too. Because you're 20, honey. And it's so funny that he doesn't date or wouldn't talk to a girl that has a crush on a celebrity. But you, what I was told on a live from y'all, that you had a whole boyfriend situation before you met Sean. So he does date people who have little situations, but I guess because that man didn't have 20K, then he shouldn't date. I don't know. I just want to let you know, whatever little delusions you have, and I know that you've made money from your delusions, which kids listening at home, there is power in manifesting, because you can make some money. He's making money off of these lives. Tap, tap, get us to 1 million. Come on, guys, we need your taps. They're getting money off of it. But it's a joke, and you're corny, and you'll always surround yourself by, yes, my kings, like Olivia, because it's confirmation bias. You've had a rough childhood. You've been abandoned. You've been disregarded, and I'm sorry. I really am. I'm not even being shady. I'm sorry. That's hard for Black men.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's hard. It's like she said, it's hard for Black men to express their feelings. So this is what they do. They be hyper masculine, and he has 2 wives, but supposedly he wants more than 2 wives. He wants like 7, 8
He's
wives.
being greedy, man.
He's like only like in his 20s. And I understand how it is. Like this whole new generation, nobody wants to be, they want to do monogamy or polygamy. They don't want to be monogamous anymore. They just want to have everybody. They want to have all 7 wives. Everybody wants to be Muslim.
Oh, did you see about that one lady that had like 2 husbands and was like trying to convince them to get a third?
That doesn't make sense. Any girl that says that they want to have 2 husbands, I automatically think like, why do you want that much dick? Like, do you think about it? Like,
pause.
You finna be married for 50 years. It's 365 days in a year. That means you getting smashed at least 700 times a year, and that's if they go one round.
Emotional damage. image.
That's what they're getting.
It's the truth, though. I mean, think about it. Like, if you have 2 wives, whatever. If you have 2 wives, they always say, "Oh yeah, you have to satisfy them all." And oh yeah, dudes want 2 wives, but they can't satisfy. They can't even satisfy me. So that means basically you have to satisfy them all. So if you have 2 husbands, you have to satisfy both of them every time they want it. Oh.
So how many husbands are you trying to get? 5. Oh my!
I'm trying to build the Noah's Ark.
Oh my God! They're gonna need a plunger.
Put them in an Adidas swimsuit. Let's get it.
Whoa! Self snitching at all time high.
Nah, but I mean, how do you feel about the whole poly thing? Would you do poly? I mean, not poly. Would you have multiple wives?
I mean, in a perfect world, if I was a millionaire,
really, you think you'd want how many?
If they were cool though, they couldn't be little bickering Bettys.
True.
They couldn't be getting into fights and be mad. No, they got to be so cool that like I hang out with both of them all the time.
So
so like basically, it's like every time it goes down, you get in a threesome.
So how many?
That would be cool.
So how many wives do you want? 1.
I think 2 would be the top.
2 is 2. No more than 2. You want?
Nah, that's too much. That's because 2 is like a Hail Mary if that's ever gonna work. Because usually one gets jealous and one's just like, oh, you were pounding her down for 30 minutes. You only gave me 5 minutes. What's about that? They get jealous. They start time checking.
You ain't going 30 minutes.
Huh?
Who you, Lance Armstrong?
Hey, I'm better than Lance. I got both my nuts. And I let them hang. No.
Oh, man. But comment below, man.
But no, I think 2 is the limit. 3, you're playing with fire.
True.
Two would probably pretty much never work. But if you really found 2 chicks that was like super into it, where that would work, then that would be a blessing.
I mean, I mean that'd be a blessing. And like you said before, it depends on how you go about it. Like they better be 2 girls that's not bickering Becky's, and you not doing what he doing. Because I mean, supposedly he's up here working. Hey, and
the one went in the military, and that's when he's like, oh, that's when I need another girlfriend. Like, yeah, you can't be doing that.
And then one thing about him is he always wears suits, and he has like his ties, but his ties aren't like regular ties. They're like holographic ties. It's like doing crazy stuff, like Transformer looking ties. And
you like his tie?
Yeah, it's fine. He has a nice tie game, and also he lives.
Who knows? It sounds like they could have a fourth person in this relationship.
Hey man, hey. You know I to get the trash. Hey man, he doesn't have enough for both girls. Some days he's tired.
Oh, I thought you were gonna push the girls out the way.
Let's see here, man. If it was LeBron James, then maybe
you would ride that pony,
like genuine. But comment below. Comment below. How do you feel about poly relationships, and how many wives or husbands or whatever would you have? You maybe want both. You might want a husband and a wife. I ain't no judge, man. It is what it is. It's a free country.
And it ain't never been free.
Facts. Tell that to John Morant. But looks like, my girl, Roly Poly, is updating us on her weight loss journey. Looks like here she's going through surgery. She's getting the BBL. She's getting a tummy tuck. She's basically getting it all so she can look like a baddie. And I mean, I've been seeing this going on. She's on the Baddies West. She's on the Baddies West. I've been seeing this going on. I see a lot of people going different ways. Some people saying like, oh no, she has to lose a lot of weight before she does that surgery. She might. That's like the first thing I always tell you before you go to surgery. You have to hit a certain weight mass and body fat. And she's too big, and other people are saying like, just mind your business. She knows what she's doing. She has this under control. It looks like here she also has a video showing us talking about the journey.
Sounds like you're super invested.
You know, I watch.
So Rolly,
I dibble and dabble.
What's your procedure? So I am getting the flex scope with the abdominal, and I'm getting a BBL, so that way I can take some of this belly and put it in this booty, y'all. So I hear you want to take some of that belly. What's your areas of concern?
Buffy the body booty.
Oh my God.
Areas of concern right now is really mostly my belly, my arms, and my back fat. I love my thighs. I've always loved my thighs. I feel like, they would definitely fill in the ass once I got one.
That's good.
So that's the main 3 things right now for me to lose is my belly, my arms, and my back fat. And you've also been taking your weight loss shots. Talk a little bit about that. So the weight loss shots definitely gave me a different perspective on, my eating and, exercising a lot. I haven't really been hungry and craving things like sweets, greasy foods, sodas, ever since I've really been taking a shot.
Oh,
You ain't hungry no more.
So one thing about the shot that they're talking about is it's a new wave. It's the diabetic shot. Like people have diabetes. If you you get the shot, you take the shot and it's a food supplement, and you're not hungry, you don't want sugary food, and that helps you lose weight. And a lot of people,
I'm giving out free shots.
You're disgusting. I don't.
Pow.
Nobody wants none of that Boston cream pie.
You had to say the whole thing.
But nah, I mean, so back to what's going on here. So like she said, and I agree with her. Her thighs, when she said her thighs is good, she don't have to really do anything with that. Cause you see these girls
So you would wipe roly poly?
After the BBL, after the BBL, anybody can get, I'm playing. Recreational use
You need
only.
a couple of Zimas and you ready?
The little perk 10, baby. I popped the perk 10. Hey. Nah, let me stop playing. But when, how some girls when they get the BBL, like Asian doll. You seen Asian doll?
Yeah.
Have you seen her legs and how her hips look funny? Like you ever realize how her body looks funny, or how every time she takes a picture, she leans to the side?
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's what happens when girls get BBLs and everything.
I thought she just got the front done. I never know she got the back done too.
She got the whole thing done. It's a whole new wave.
Oh man.
That's what when you get the BBL, that's what they tell people. You should get the thighs that a lot of people, their thighs don't match. So you see the
you
girl,
look weird.
You like a whole ant. You look at the small skinny legs with the big old booty.
That don't work. That's a no-go.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That's a no-go. But I mean, with this, I understand how people saying it's dangerous. Because I mean, she is over heavy a BBW woman, and having somebody stab at you for look at this. Look what she's saying. If y'all slow asses been following my journey, you would know I've been getting all of that done, and it's a process. My back will be done in 2 months. My tummy tuck is in 6 months, and arms at the same time, along with my breast reduction. Just fucking watch. But that's in a year. So in a year, you just keep going under the knife, getting stabbed and poked up. That's
a lot of healing.
That's a lot of healing.
What's crazy is she's talking about her back fat. I thought you said that was your favorite thing in a woman. You said it was making ribs.
I like broad shoulders. Hey, all you big back bitches, hit me up.
Hey, man, calm down. God dang, you can't be saying no snitches. Snitch free area.
Man, but comment below.
God dang. You how much of your tea have you had, man? Yeah, I knew it. You done chugged it.
See?
I got a third.
Oh, okay. But I got a lot of that stuff.
Oh my god.
But comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole journey. Let us know how you feel about plastic surgery.
I don't care about this journey.
Are you for plastic surgery? Are you against plastic? So are you?
She's going out like Kanye's mom.
Are you for? Even Drake had plastic surgery.
Did you hear that messed up joke I just made?
Like Kanye's mom, you messed up. Oh, hey, and comment down below. Should we start a GoFundMe for the BBL for my co, so you can look like Batman Kevo?
I'm not trying to get.
I'm not trying to get the Batman Kevo.
No.
Trying to get the fatty.
That's not what he got. He got those fake abs.
Yo.
Yeah.
Man. Speaking of fake abs, looks like man, we finally made it. It's couch announcements. My co-host's favorite part of the day.
Oh, sorry. I was getting ready for couch announcements. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Play the theme music.
Here we go. There we are. Welcome to Couch Announcements. It's your favorite part of the show. We'll talk about what's going on. What's Tales from the Crib bringing next to the table?
And what's going on? Exactly. My co-host, what's going on? What we bringing to the table? What's new to expect? What new people we gonna have on here? Who gonna be shaking booty on the table? You never know when this messy Mondays.
We should have a booty shaking contest on Tales from the Crib. Comment below if you want that.
$20. I'm gonna win. I'll beat you.
You're not supposed to enter.
What?
We're supposed to giving away prizes.
I thought we was gender.
We're supposed to be tricky, not be the tricks.
It was non-binary.
I don't know what's wrong with you today. You didn't take your medication.
Oh man, but let me start playing, man. It's couch announcement time. So hey man, guess what? If you haven't been looking, haven't been watching, the thumbnail titles for the videos is getting better. We working on the thumbnail title, the thumbnail titles.
Because I'm doing them.
You know, actually, see all these right here. I can honestly say I think you did them all.
I did every one of them.
Each one of these, Gavin did. Now the one at the top, I think that's like the best one that he did so far. I'm proud of my co-host. He needs to keep it up, clap him up. Anytime you see anything my co-host post on the reaction channel, just comment out and say, "Good job, co-host. Good job.
Good job." Yeah, you can definitely comment and tell me how good of a job I'm doing. And I will appreciate it. But we've been dropping a bunch of videos. We got the Pope's Exorcist trailer, Little Baby, Equalizer 3, Gran Turismo, and we got Lisa. Love that video. And we got some BTS choreography, which killed it. Thanks for 12K views on that video. But yeah, get get crib reactions from 4.6K to 5K subs. We want to hit 5K. I've been dropping a bunch of stuff on TFTC Gaming to return. Chico O-Block video just dropped for 2K. You've been doing a bunch of wrestling and UFC.
Exactly, man. Y'all need to start supporting, man. All out of American subscribers. Y'all need to start watching our videos, man. These overseas people, they embarrassing y'all. Look at these videos, man. 11 days ago, we got 12K views. We got 1.7K views. But then as soon as we go to American, 46.
You know what's crazy? We'll get asked for an international video, and we're like, we'll check it out. You know, we want to do what our fans want to watch. That video will get 5 or 10K. And then someone will tell us to check out Lil Baby Go Hard. And it got 26 views. That's the shit I be talking about. Y'all gotta give us better suggestions. But check that video, support all of our videos. But are you ready for the second half of the show?
I'm ready for the second half of the show, man. It's time to talk about my favorite co-host, favorite rapper.
I don't even know who this woman is. I know who she is now because we checked it out. But it's
Alabama Barker, Travis Barker's daughter.
Travis Barker.
Looks like, yeah, you know, I was surprised when I saw it because when I saw Alabama, she was a nice little white girl singing, you know,
Sweet Home
Alabama songs with her dad, you know, being all nice. But it looks like, turns out that once the Kardashians got their gritty hands on the dad, because you know Kourtney Kardashian goes out with her dad, everything's been going down here. This girl's been on her Miley Cyrus twerking on the tables phase of her life. She's in the whole phase. Is that too much?
Yeah, it's still too much from you.
Also,
but this is really sad. Or kind of funny, depending on how you want to look at it. But apparently, she was a big Bad Baby fan. Apparently, she even had Travis pay for a birthday party where they had her perform at one of her birthday parties. So it looks
they also
like,
had no cap.
Yeah, and there looks like she's trying to definitely emulate the Bad Baby look.
Hey, let's see the video. See what she got.
We ain't together when I'm with him, he know I'm the realest. Ain't got no oppositions, all these bitches in they feelings. But listen, who the fuck y'all talking to? I'm Alabama, get to know me, I might spaz on you. I'm walking in, it's 20 bitches staring, yeah, I'm cool. I know I smell so good, it's Baccarat, Van Cleef perfume. Yeah, treat me like your mama, drip me out of some designer. Ice me out like, boy, I'm wildin'. You know the type of energy, don't treat me like it's enemy. You better not be texting, treat your exes like they enemy. Just pick up when I'm calling. You know my body, don't switch up when you got it. You know you got me, I'm right and right.
We're gonna definitely get a copyright for this song. We're probably gonna have to clip this.
You want to pause this?
Just let it get clipped. Just let it happen because my co-host doesn't learn about getting these clips.
Hey, well, it's not a real song, it's a freestyle. Hey,
is it really?
I don't know.
It's not a freestyle. That was definitely her playing her song. So yeah, my co-host, sorry if you copyright this Alabama. But are you feeling the Alabama rhymes? Do you think she's better than Bad Baby?
You know she's only 17 years old?
No, I didn't know how old she was.
She said, I just looked it up. I'm like, how old is this girl? Why she look so grown? Like she has this grown.
17 is grown to you?
Why she looks so grown? She has a grown woman with makeup on, like the wig and all that stuff. Like she's not dressed like a kid.
What's up with this? What's the video? What's the picture with the video?
Okay, that's Keisha Cole's. They're saying like this wig is giving.
This wig is giving old Keisha Cole. Okay, I got it. I was
the-
like, why are they having like? What's the other picture?
They're
I
saying
didn't
like
read
she's
the
being
other
too
part.
grown. I mean, hey. So how do you feel about this? Like, so basically, it's like if it's basically like if Miley Cyrus decided to start rapping again.
Yeah,
It's like,
she did before.
They're like basically like the same thing all over again. Do you think
She's like Bad Baby clone, man? We already know how this goes. She's gonna be a star.
so? Is it? She could be a star. I mean, you might see it on the Kardashian show. Would you be surprised if you saw it on the Kardashians?
No, she's probably gonna try to eat that up and use it for publicity.
And what if you see no cap?
Capping on her?
Oh no cap on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
He seems very Kardashian-like. I wouldn't surprise me. Seems like he would hang with Kardashians.
Man, but comment below. How do you feel about Alabama Barker rapping, or basically about her whole persona that she's trying to get now? Because she was a sweet, lovable child kid.
She ain't lovable because she raps now. You can't be loved because you rap.
I mean, you can't be. She's dressing all grown. She dressing. I don't know, man. Hey, it's giving devil worshiping. That's what it's giving.
The red hair.
The red hair is giving devil worshiping. I'm just saying. But we're going to keep y'all updated on that. Comment below, let us know how you feel. But moving on to the next topic, it's my favorite upcoming YouTube rapper, DDG. He's in the news again.
You can't say upcoming YouTube rapper. He's been like
2-3
he's been
years
saying
now?
that for like 5 years.
Yeah, they're 2-3 years in the game. He really been in it. So it looks like Haley Bailey. Hey, you know what I've been looking up? I've been thinking like, is Haley Bailey related to Champ Bailey? But she's not. She's not that cool.
No, definitely not.
But Haley Bailey says she stays off social media to avoid seeing negative comments about her relationship with DDG. I have to step away and live in the real world. I said that right.
Real world, yep. And she is she staying away from the negative DDG comments or the negative Little Mermaid comments? Which one?
All of the above. I mean,
people have been really harsh on the Little Mermaid trailer.
What? Oh, the trailer. Oh, yeah.
They keep on saying that Disney's replacing all the redheads.
True, I can see. That's funny. I mean, yeah, they did one of the reaction video that we did. They did go kind of crazy on that, but we're gonna
just like Jake from State Farm.
Let's see the video.
I think the biggest thing I've learned in dating when it comes to dating in the public eye is that everybody is gonna have an opinion about you, whether it's good or bad. And I've had this since I was younger. I think because I've grown up kind of in the public eye, people feel like they have a sort of, I don't know, that they can say what they feel about my life, like they do with everyone in the public eye. But I've realized, for me, I just go with my heart, I follow my heart, and I cherish what makes me happy. I have to stay off of social media. I mean, a lot of the times I have to take social media breaks. And it's hard when you're, you know, in the public eye because social media is also part of your work, you know? So it's a big part of what I do, but I have to set healthy boundaries for myself because just like anyone, I mean, if you see all these people saying whatever they want about you, your life, what you choose to decide, it's like that could take a toll on anyone. So I just have to step away and not look at any of that and then just live in the real world. And that's what makes me happy.
That's what people need. That's what people need to start doing. Live in the real world. Stop letting social media run you because social media is not real. Social media is going to tell you that.
I mean, social media is kind of real. People get canceled from social media and it affects their real life money.
True, but at the same time, if you want to sell something, if you sell it to women first on social media, it'll go like man buns. Like once you start posting man, like I didn't even realize people were wearing man buns, and then as soon as they start posting it on social media, it was like, oh yeah, majority of dudes wear man buns, or they'll say like majority of this, like they'll say like, oh, majority of black women are like this because social media promotes them like this. Like social media promotes stereotypes, or sometimes it'll be like. You see somebody's birthday, you see like Moneybag Yo buying his girlfriend a big Ferrari full of balloons and flowers and everything.
Yeah.
And then girls be like, oh, I want that. Why can't I have that? Like, sorry, ma'am, you want food stamps. You on food stamps. You only making $1,200 a month. You can't. You getting a dude that's giving you that. It's not gonna happen. That's what happens with social media. Like social media, it
Well,
messes with
social
people's
media
mind.
is just cruel. Social media is like little kids that take a magnifying glass and like burn an ant pile. That's basically what social media is, because there's no consequences.
It's
You
really
can say
not.
whatever you want on Twitter or Instagram and comments. You can say whatever threat you want, and there's no consequences. So that's why social media is basically all of it is a cesspool. But sometimes it's fun to be hateful. So that's what social media is for. It seems like that's what everyone uses for, is a stress reliever in real life. They just go to social media and either talk trash about sports teams or people or music artists. They just find a way to talk that trash.
True. And one thing I gotta say is DDG got herself a winner, because this is the second time that his name has come up in the news, and she's like I've never seen them bash Chloe for like talking down on DDG, like, oh yeah,
Haley?
What? Oh, Chloe. I said Haley Bailey.
Haley, yeah.
Haley, or both. We were talking any other two, like bashing dudes or like trying to look like a thought, like Ruby Rose. Like none of them are like Ruby Rose or like the city
Why
girls.
you gotta call Ruby a thought? She wasn't even in this conversation.
Sweet as a thought.
You're a thought. That's all I got to say about that.
No,
You
but
never did, sweetie.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, you see like the city girl, Sugiyana, and all. Like, you see how people like promoting sex, and like 2 years ago, we was on the Hot Girl Summer, and we thought like this is gonna be the end of the world. Everybody's gonna be Megan Thee Stallion fans, but Madonna Tory Lanez put it into that pow pow. But
cancel him, pow him back.
But
do it for Megan.
As soon as that happened, everything started going different. You see Haley Bailey and them, they not about sex. Ice Spice and them, besides the booty shaking and stuff, she not talking about pimping the nigga out, taking his money.
God dang.
Yeah, we like 30-hour men.
They're gonna cancel you.
But like you see how it's going now. There's no more city girl stuff trying to swipe a dude thing. They changing it up. Glorilla, she not talking about pimping the dude, taking all his money.
She kind of is.
On what?
Her songs.
She's talking about her boyfriend.
Yeah, she pimping him out.
That's her boyfriend. How he's soft and some stuff like that. That's all she's talking about. But I mean, it is what it is. Comment below. Let us know how you feel about Haley Bailey, DDG, and their relationship. Or basically relationships in general on social media? Do you feel like people just put too much time in social media? They need to put the phones down and spend more quality times with kids. Because I honestly feel like the school S's would stop happening if more and more people would pay attention to their kids and tell them to put the phones down.
Yeah, and also if everyone in society wasn't jerk-offs, little jerkies.
No, true. But looks like here, man, we're coming down to the sports part of the show. My favorite part of the show, his favorite part of the show. So this past weekend, we had the boxing matches of all boxing matches. We had Devin Haney versus, I forgot his name, let me see. It's Lo Mikachink. I forgot his name. You see how there's a circle, like Devin Haney's name.
Oh yeah,
Lomachenko. Now this fight here was crazy. I'm thinking Devin Haney got them hands. Devin Haney saying, "Oh yeah, I spar with Javante, because he's be with Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather be with Javante, and they all be sparring and everything." And he's like, "Oh yeah," a rumor came out that Devon knocked out Javante Davis, and he said, "Oh yeah, I can beat Javante. Javante ain't nothing. He ain't nothing." And then after watching this fight, he can't beat Javante Davis.
No,
This dude is trash.
I don't believe it. This fight definitely exposed him. I do watch boxing sometimes, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm a super boxing fan and know everything on it, because I don't. But I do watch as a casual fan and sometimes check out the fights. And all the media stuff has been about him and how great he is. And he came out and laid an egg. He honestly lost the fight, and they gave it to him for whatever reason. He should have lost it. But we got a video clip. Let's see what he says.
What can you tell about the people's reaction?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the people can say what they want to say. The judges had a unanimous decision, and so that's all that matters is the judges, and each judge was on the same page when it came to that decision. So I got the victory.
What a little punk B.
Exactly.
Is he a little kid too?
He's not 17.
Because you know most of these boxers are like the size of middle schoolers.
No, yeah. How much you weigh?
No, how tall is he? Is he
Like
is he a short stack?
No, he's tall.
Pull up his height. I want to see Devin Haney's height before I go off too hard.
He's 24.
Height.
5'9".
He's a little kid.
5'9".
He's a little kid. He's a little kid. I would spit and he would think it's raining.
God, but I mean, after
God dang, why are the boxers so little, man?
I don't know, but it look like Devin Haney. He's known for his jab. He's always jabbing. But like watching this fight, I let you watch it, and I also let one of my homegirls watch the fight, and she was like, "How come every time he throws a punch, instead of moving forward, he jumps backwards? Like he throws a punch and jumps backwards at the same time." I'm like, I guess he's just scared to get hit.
Yeah.
And she's like, I mean, he's not scared to get hit because he just kept getting hit in the face every time. Every time we turn around, he's getting popped in the face,
He kept on catching the left.
And yeah, and then also every time they clinched up, he was all hitting him in the back of the head, or they were wrestling, throwing each other to the ground.
Yeah, that fight seemed very unprofessional. I don't know if I've ever really seen a fight where on multiple clinches that people have grabbed each other and actually tried to, like throw someone to the side. I thought that was like an automatic point deduction. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or is that something that judges can take a point from a boxer for if they're doing wrestling? Because it's like any one of those ones should have been a point taken away. It was a very unprofessional fight. It was very sloppy. The fight looked sloppy from both fighters. But Lomachenko, he just really looked way more solid. I mean, he honestly won like the last 5 rounds in a row. So I don't know what the judges saw. I mean, I know Mayweather used to win a lot of fights like this where to the crowd.
That's what it felt. It felt like that. It felt like he was just getting, like, if he won unanimously, it had to be on like strictly points alone because.
Well, that's how Floyd used to win because he didn't knock anyone out. He would only win on points. And a lot of times the guys that he beat up, or supposedly beat, would have nothing wrong with him because he's just not a strong puncher, and he's a little kid as well.
He does hang around them.
Who?
Floyd Mayweather.
Well, they're probably cut from the same little butt scratching cloth. But hopefully he gets knocked out soon because he seems a little too smug for being that little. And
I mean, of course, this next topic right here, it looks like here he already has a challenger stepping up here. It's Shakur Stevenson. It's the next slide.
Oh yeah.
We got Shakur Stevenson. As soon as it was over with, Shakur Stevenson says he already got a bullseye on Devin Haney. He said he ain't on my level. I seen him fight. He ain't nice, and I agree with him.
Hey, isn't little people fighting illegal? I mean, what height do they consider them little people?
He's 4 foot. Like no 5'4", 4'10".
I thought little people fighting was illegal.
He's 5'8".
I'm trolling people.
He's like 5'8", 5'9".
I know. I'm just letting the audience know I'm trolling. They're not that short. They're not 5 foot tall, but they're little. They're little people. Let's see what Shakur had to say.
Little Tupac.
Let's make it happen. I think that should happen next. I think Devin not on my level, and I'm gonna show it.
In terms of what you saw that Devin did well tonight, what can you take away from that?
I feel like he's a tough fighter, but it's a high skill level within me, and I feel like he's not on my level. Bill called me out after my last fight, so now I'm here, and they ran out the ring.
So you have a chance to look right in the camera because I'm sure they'll see this after. What do you want to say to Devin Haney and Bill
Dennis
Haney?
Rodman show?
They just seen me just now. They said something and ran out the ring. They got a little scared.
Got a little scared.
Get a little scared.
I mean, I seen a couple of Shakur fights. I would say if the fighting styles, he is way better than Devin Haney. He's
way more polished.
He has way more than. He's still a rookie. Like compared to Javante, none of them is better than Javante.
Yeah.
But I mean, and Javante's short. That's one thing about him. Like he gets everybody. Like
he's little to little people. He might actually qualify for the Hobbit fighting. Because what is he, like 5'2"?
Probably 5'2" with an anger problem.
I was bigger than this in middle school.
Horrible, but yeah. So I seen his fights with him. He's quick. Like he's real quick. He's real quick. He can throw a hook. He can throw a hook real good with both hands. And also, let me see. He has good combinations. He throws a lot of combinations. Like he can hook you 2-3. He can throw like 4-punch combinations.
Yeah.
Like 3-4 punch combinations. I can see him throwing. He's like fighting wise. He's better than David Haney. I guess I don't know.
But
he's
are any of them better than Logan Paul
Nobody's better than Jake Paul.
or Jake Paul?
Nobody.
You know, I was wondering. Those dudes are pretty tall. Do you think that they would like actually? I mean, because they're so much bigger and stronger. They could probably knock out these little guys.
True. I mean, I think I forgot what. Hey, comment below what weight class is Canelo in? Because I remember seeing something Canelo saying like everybody's talking about Javante and all these other boxers. Don't forget that I'm still here. And Canelo has a fight coming up. I think in the next week or two. You need to take a look at that. And also Tyson Fury talked about his boxing match and the dude that he was finna fight. The dude he said they may not be doing that fight because he wants like $20 million, and Tyson Fury is not with that.
Is 5'8", 168. So that would have been me as an 8th grader. That's like, it's so crazy to watch these people fight. Like, y'all couldn't play football at all. Y'all would have had to play soccer with all the other unathletic kids. Because, you know, soccer's the sport for the kids that can't play any other sports, at least in America. But in other countries, I know it's like, because they don't have real sports over there. They only have, I would say basketball should be the biggest sport in the world. That's not racist, it's classist. We need a new button. We don't live in a dirt country.
Oh, man. But comment below, how do you feel about the Devin Haney fight? Do you feel like he got lucky? He should have lost the fight. I know y'all seen Nelly crying. He was talking about it, saying the boxing's rigged. Boosie said boxing was rigged. It was a lot of celebrities saying boxing's rigged. They don't understand what's going on. Devin Haney should have lost the fight. And the fact that Devin Haney sat his behind down and said, oh, yeah, the judges said it, so it is what it is. You better get us do the rematch. Because
they already said that they're scared to give him a rematch.
Oh,
because he almost got knocked out a couple times.
I'm not surprised.
It was crazy. It's almost like what is that? Was it Maidana that beat up Floyd?
Yeah,
that he beat
Maidana.
up. What was Floyd's original disciple? The guy that was raw dogging everyone.
The short
Adrian Broner.
Oh yeah, his Adrian Broner.
He knocked out Adrian Broner. Remember when he knocked him sideways and his face? He was like sideways on the ring. He knocked him out and like made him the meme of the year.
And then he became a rapper.
And then Maidana had like a split decision with Floyd, and then they fought again. And I think Floyd won that second one, but that first one was definitely a toss up.
How do you feel about point winning? People that play by points. Do you feel?
I feel like if at the end of the fight, if both fighters are still standing, it's a draw. I feel like
So who should get the title? If it's a title match, both fighters and this shouldn't have been unanimous. This should have been a split decision. This shouldn't have been the fact that I'm mad is that it was unanimous. How can you say it's unanimous when like he clearly won? The other dude clearly had to win somebody over.
Well, what's crazy, it wasn't even a points thing on this fight because when they showed it that the Chenko dude that had hit connected like had a way higher percentage and had way more hits. So even if you're looking at points only and not at other stuff, he still got his butt kicked. So it really doesn't make any sense. And like we're seeing with most sports kind of have to be a little bit rigged, especially with illegal gambling going on. You got to know that the fix has got to be in. I mean, especially if you watch the NBA playoffs this year and the way that officiating has been, it's been some of the most horrendous things I've ever seen. I don't know. I almost have come to the belief that all sports are WWF. It's all fake.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm starting to believe it too, especially since LeBron James left. But you know, this is the person here. This next topic here, this person's gonna bring back sports. They say he's gonna be better than Luka, better than Kevin Durant.
No, it's definitely not.
What? Are you serious? You think so?
So it looks like we had the draft lottery results in the San Antonio Spurs, and yes, it is.
I just realized that's Eminem.
The San Antonio Spurs got the number one pick.
The San Antonio.
San Antonio. San Antonio.
What did Charles Barkley call them? The dirty water, big bitches.
You can't be just rolling B words off the tongue so freely, co-host. You can get judo chopped in the neck.
I tried. But looks like here, NBA draft happened this week. Looks like here, middle finger up to the Detroit Pistons. They threw away their whole season, and they ended up with the fifth pick in the draft. Like, how would you be mad about that?
Well, yeah, especially, I mean, they can't really do anything now because it used to be if you were the worst team, you got the most ping pong balls, so you had the highest chance. But now it's the 3 worst teams have an equal chance. So as you can see in the last 5 years, none of the worst teams have actually got the number 1 pick. They've gotten 5, 3, 2, 2, and 3. So I think that's better because you shouldn't be automatically given a super prize like a number 1 pick if you're the worst team in the league. And that actually is what caused a lot of NBA players not to make it, because you're the number 1 pick in the league, and then you go to a franchise that's a joke like Detroit or Houston, and you waste away your years, and then you get traded after 4 or 5 years, and you basically become a journeyman. Where if you would have went to the right organization, who knows, you could have had an all-star Hall of Fame career.
True. And also this stops foreign players from like withdrawing themselves out of the draft, because usually before, back in the day, you'd be like, oh yeah, the Hornets got the first round draft pick, and if you were
they would pull out all the time. They would be like, I'm gonna play another year's overseas. I don't even want to go to that team that has the 1, 2, or 3 pick.
And exactly, and before back in the day, there was a deadline you had to pull out. So if you already knew like this team is clearly 5, 6 games under everybody else, they're most likely they're gonna get the first round draft pick. I don't like that team. I'm gonna play another year overseas. But now, since they're giving 3 teams like
equal chance,
it's equal chance. Like, you just never know. And
and as you can see, they haven't been winning, so they haven't been getting the what they wanted for tanking. It's funny because the Spurs actually did tank. They got rid of DeJounte Murray. They got rid of Derek White, even though they had him and them and Kelvin Johnson. So they actually had like an all-star and 2 fringe all-stars right there. They had a decent team, but they wanted to tank, so they traded DeJounte Murray. They traded Derek White, and they sucked. So they ended up getting the number 1 pick, and it looks like will Popovich be able to have Tim Duncan II?
I mean, they're saying like he's the next person, like the next person up.
Is he gonna be a Porzingis?
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for to see a San Antonio change, like how LeBron, like I'm pretty sure Cleveland, as soon as Cleveland drafted LeBron, every time you turn down the street, you see a LeBron James sign. I haven't seen any sign yet.
They won't put out any memorabilia or signs until it's officially done. They ain't gonna do that yet. But I bet you once he's officially a part of the Spurs, you're gonna see that Wembanyama stuff everywhere. He'll probably get some murals, because have you seen driving around the city that you see Manu and Tony and Tim Duncan murals? They'll probably give him one, because he's the new hope, and he's gonna be the reason that people go to Spurs games instead of going to see them lose, just to see other players play. Like, oh, I'm gonna go see LeBron beat the crap out of Lakers. Oh, I'm gonna see Devin Booker beat the crap out of Lakers. Oh, I'm gonna see Jokic beat the crap out of the Spurs. Now, even if they're losing, you're like, I'm gonna check out this 7-4 guy. I'm gonna see how good he is. Or what if he's even already good enough right away to help them win some more games? So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But a lot of people are excited. Go Spurs, go. It's definitely hearing that back in the city. So we'll see what he brings.
I mean, yeah, we'll see what he brings. Hopefully he's not a bust like the OKC tall person is. He got injured during the summer league.
Oh, Chet, you can't call him a bust yet.
But I've been seeing
Jokic missed like the first 2.5 seasons and won MVP now.
I've seen this on the Gilbert Arenas debate. They were talking about Popovich's career, because they're saying like no coach in NBA would be on the team for 4 or 5 years after they lose consecutively every year and still be on the same team. The only reason why he's still able to be a Spurs is because he won things with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, but that's over like 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, well, that's it's not that long ago.
It was like 15. I know it was like 15 because with the last one was
it was within the past 10 years.
07, 06?
No, they beat the Heat in like 2013.
That's like 10 years ago.
Yeah, 2014 maybe. They beat him again.
Like 10. So for 10 years, he's been losing for 10 years. What coach do you? What coach? And y'all comment below too. What coach do you know
He
they can lose
got
for?
the lifetime pass because he's got all the championships. It's one of those things. It's like how Rick Carlisle got the coach in Dallas for like 15 years because he won that one championship with Dirk and them when they beat the Heat.
That doesn't make it. But nowadays, like the
Teams
Lakers
aren't doing that. You can win coach of the year one season, sometimes be fired the same season or fired the next season. Yeah, teams ain't holding on. Like I even thought that Budenholzer from Milwaukee would have a little bit of a longer leash.
Yeah, because they just won.
Because he won them their only championship in France or recently in like the past 30 something.
Since Oscar Robertson them, yeah,
since way back when in the 60s. They would at least let him like have a decade there because they hadn't been close any time before that in that long time period. So, but they still they're like, oh, we really kind of, crap the bed by losing as the first seed. We're gonna fire you.
Speaking of crap the bed, what about the Dallas Mavericks? How you feel about that?
What, Jason Kidd?
No, having a 10th pick. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's good because we got to keep it. Because Dallas made the trade with Porzingis, and it was top 10 protected. So if they would have got the ping pong balls, got 11 through 14, they would have had to give that pick to New York. But since they got in the top 10, they get to keep that pick now. So,
wow. So you mean wait? So you mean New York? When you trade for somebody that's like top 10 protected, that means that.
Well, it's just like you have an option with a team. Like say you're trading players, and
That
they
shit's
always
retarded.
throw
Why would I
pricks
do
in
that?
a deal.
Why would I agree to that?
Well, because they figured that Dallas wouldn't get a top 10 draft pick. Dallas had
Yeah.
been good, and they had made the Western Conference Finals, but or been like a team on the rise. They figured that they were going to be a perennial playoff team. That they probably weren't going to miss the playoffs in the next 3 to 5 years with Luka. But they ended up with the Kyrie curse missing the playoffs this year. So that ended up working out for them, and that's why they tanked at the end, because they knew if they got a top 10 pick, they would get to keep it. So that's why they gave up at the end of the season, because they said, Luka will get an extended offseason. We'll get a top 10 pick. We could re-sign Kyrie and make some roster adjustments. And who knows, they might even package that number 10 pick with like a Tim Hardaway or somebody else to get another all-star to play with Luka and Kyrie.
How you feel about Doc Rivers how do you feel about Doc Rivers
getting fired?
Getting fired.
He deserved it.
Really?
Yeah, he has the most 3-1 losses in NBA history. I think he has the most playoff series losses in NBA history. He has a lot of the in history coach things that you don't want.
You think what do you think the problem is? Do you think the problem is it the players? Is it the fact that it's his system because he's old school? So I'm pretty sure he's doing the old school thing.
I just think he's not that. He's a mediocre coach, but when you really look at that team, it's Joel Embiid's not good enough.
He's good.
He gets injured too much, and there's a lot of games where he's like Anthony Davis, where you're questioning his effort.
So he really he really should be the second string. He should really be the second option instead of the first option.
He should be the second option.
He's not Shaq.
No,
he's not Shaq. Cause I feel like that because they also talk about James Harden. James Harden going back to the Houston Rockets.
I don't think that James Harden Embiid thing was working. I think that's.
Yes,
they might
he's a two option because he's two. If James Harden was the number one option and
Embiid was two, I think they would be a better team.
They'd be a better team. James Harden get the green light to chuck as many shots as he want, and you get the rebound. If you dunk it, you dunk it. You don't.
Play defense and catch lobs.
Exactly. You got your MVP. Now that Joel Embiid has his MVP, hopefully if James Harden stays, they change up how they play, because the fact that he's saying I want to go back to Houston just means that you just want to chuck up shots.
You know who might be the best player on Philly?
Who?
Tyrese Maxey.
That's sad.
He might be the best player. honestly, with the way as far as, because it's hard to be like a guy that takes over the game as a big man when you can't even dictate when you yourself get the ball. That's why Jokic is so good, because on a rebound, he'll literally bring the ball up the court and then run the offense as a point guard. He'll even run pick and rolls as a ball handler.
But that's the thing, Joel
Embiid's not doing
none
of that.
He's gonna role play for himself.
He's just gonna try to post up and beg for the ball And then when he finally gets his one-on-one, he's
He's gonna
going to
shoot a
get
three.
blocked in his face by Al Horford, who's like 40 years old. You're telling me this guy's an MVP in the league when you got 40-year-old Al Horford blocking him like 4 or 5 times in one game for like every game in the playoff series when they win against Boston? How are you the MVP and you have a 40-year-old locking you up? Make it make sense.
I don't know. In the last basketball topic we had talked about before, it's not here. It's not here. So before we move on and talk about these shoes, we're gonna talk about Carmelo Anthony retiring.
Oh yeah, thank you for a career, Carmelo. But we know you've been retired. You've been retired for what, 4 years?
Basically, I mean, he was a Laker like 2 years ago. He was on the Laker team.
Yeah,
and he was a boss. He was a Blazer.
He was with the Blazers and the Lakers, which I don't understand. He played good for the Blazers, probably the best he's played in a while. He went to Lakers and they didn't use him right, and he kind of didn't play that well. And then no one wanted to give him a chance after that. That's crazy. How do you not give Melo a chance? What people don't want to talk about, I know Melo, if you look at his career and everything he did, wasn't as good as LeBron. But if you're purely looking at offense and just offense only, LeBron wasn't in Carmelo's league when it came to scoring. Carmelo could score from anywhere in the court. He could post up. He could shoot the three. He had
a quick shot.
mid-range. He had floaters. He had a quick shot. He had hesitation. He had the entire package on offense. He literally, there was not anything on offense that he couldn't do.
He just didn't
and
have a
LeBron
team.
was just a driver. Yeah, he just didn't have the team. Now, the only thing that I would get mad at Melo for his career, Carmelo was decent. He was a pretty thick guy, and he's pretty athletic, so he should have been able to play some hellacious defense, but a lot of times he played mediocre defense, and that's the big knock on him because it was just an effort thing. It wasn't a skill thing. He was conserving his energy. He could have been a defensive juggernaut because if you look at back in the day when he was playing on Denver and they played against the Lakers with Kobe in the Western Conference Finals, Carmelo was able to guard Kobe and do a pretty good job. And even Kobe said that his hardest matchup in his entire career was Carmelo Anthony, not LeBron, not anyone. He said Carmelo was the hardest to guard for him. And Kobe was all defensive players, so you know that's some real kudos there.
I wonder why they always say that Carmelo Anthony only worried about points. He didn't really worry about winning the game. I wonder, when did that start happening? Did that start happening when he was in Denver with
I think
Iverson, or
that
in New York?
narrative happened when he was in Denver because he was on teams that always did mediocre and then would lose in the first round most times, but he was just killing the stats. I think that's where that came from, but I think when he was in New York, he tried to do a bit more, and they made it pretty far with one of those teams in one of their playoff runs. I think they made it to the second or third round, but just didn't work out for him.
I don't know, but comment below, man. Let us know. Let us know how you feel about this draft picks. Who's your favorite team? Who do you think your favorite team is going to be drafted? What's your pick number? Also, let me know how you feel about Carmelo Anthony retiring. Do you think he had enough to? I mean, you see him; he's still doing videos, him taking shots in the gym. I see him doing more than Isaiah Thomas in them. And every time I turn around, Isaiah Thomas, and I see him doing more than Monte Ellis. Every time I turn around,
Monte Ellis been retired too. Does Monte Ellis need to have that realization? You've been retired.
Hey man, like my dog Dwight Howard said, y'all can always go overseas with him.
With Dylan Brooks and the Shanghai Sharks.
The Shanghai Sharks. But hey man, looks like here, speaking of Shanghai Sharks, we got Yeezy, Adidas finally breaking and folding, saying that they're gonna start to sell Yeezy shoes, but the money finna go to charity, which is BS because the charity is really your pockets.
Yeah. I think that they wouldn't give it all to charity. They'd be one of those things where they're giving a portion of these proceeds.
$1 or $2
goes to groups that go against everything Kanye says. And basically, at the end of the day, Kanye is still going to make a crap ton of money because he still gets 15% off of every Yeezy sale. So that's probably why they're going to donate a bunch of it, because they don't want to give him more money. I don't know if they donate it, if they still have to pay him. We might have to check the fine print in the contracts. But this is, nothing surprising from Adidas. We know that they weren't going to let their stock rot, and this is actually something that they were working out with their stockholders on what they were going to do with this Yeezy inventory. But it looks like they're going to donate some, sell the rest, and to give some proceeds away to groups that are affected by Kanye's hate speech. So I don't know.
I mean, this shoe company's got a lot going on.
Hold on. You know what's funny
What?
is if you see one of your friends wearing a pair of Yeezys, And if they're in any type of political thing and they hate the Trump side or the Republican side, you should go up to him and be like, "Oh, I didn't know you got the Trump ones," and be like, "What do you mean the Trump ones?" And be like, "Well, isn't Kanye's Trump's #1 supporter? Aren't those like the Trump's official shoe?" And just watch them lose their mind.
Was that the Jesus?
I said it to shout out our boy Seth, real good _ Doty. He hates Trump, and every time he wears Yeezys, I let him know that he's wearing the Trump ones. And so it's pretty hilarious. It's a good way to tease your friends and get under their.
But are you surprised?
scheme.
Are you surprised Adidas like folded under and started?
No,
selling?
it's their stockholders basically probably gave him an ultimatum. We're not going to lose out on all of this.
Yeah, it's a lot of product. I mean, like they bet a
It's
lot.
made. It's already made.
It's already made. They bet a lot on Kanye West. So I mean, it makes sense to do that.
They weren't going to burn it. Like I can't believe that was even on the table.
But I know all these shoe companies are shitting bricks because they don't know what their celebrities gonna do. You see John Morant out here losing it, Kyrie out here losing it, Kanye West out here losing it. And all three of these people, you never know what's gonna happen. I mean,
yeah, it's crazy to see. You got to watch what you say when you got a shoe brand, especially if you're a public figure. You can't be running your mouth. See, you got to own your own stuff. See, John Morant, we own this podcast, so we can say whatever we want. You don't own the NBA, so you can't just do whatever you want. If you own the NBA, you could do and say whatever you want. Maybe try owning your stuff, and the next time you can make your own rules. That's why we own our own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're not under Vice. We're not under NTV. We're Tales from the Crib Incorporated.
Exactly. You know, they don't tell us when to run, jump, and skip like them other people. But you know, moving on to this week. This week we got releases. We got the new Jordan 6s coming out on tomorrow, the 24th. Well, we got them coming out this week. Also, we got the Jordan 1 lows. We got the Dunk Lottery restock.
I know you want that coconut milk.
I rather when it comes to low white shoes, if it's not white Air Forces, I'm not wearing it. It's no point.
Yeah. The Jordan 1 and the Dunk Low coconut milks are a no for me, dog. They got the Dunk Low pink paisley for the girls. They got the Air Max 1 PRM
I wear the pink paisleys.
They got the Air Max 1 Coral Stardust, of course, the 30 millionth Panda Dunk restock.
The 30 million. They keep doing that?
They do like a Panda Dunk restock like twice a month on the app.
Why? Is it like?
Because it's like the most popular shoe.
Oh, how much they go for? Do you know?
The shoe's like $110.
That's cheap.
But on resale sites, they were getting up to like $200-$300. So Nike just started restocking them all the time to kill resellers.
How you feel about the vibrations?
The what?
The last one. On 27th?
Oh, lame. I don't care about it. I really don't like any of these shoes.
If I had to wear any ones, I would.
The Toro Bravos are okay.
The Toro Bravo. Oh,
the 6 reds.
Yeah, those are. Nah, I wouldn't wear those.
I wouldn't wear them, but I like them because they're a nice like an infrared suede. They're the Toro Bravo red.
Oh, they're suede.
Yeah, they're suede.
Okay. Man, comment below. Let us know about the shoes that's coming out here. Any of these shoes coming out this week that you feel like is a must cop. And tell me what's Basuda. What's Basuda? What's the trash shoe of the week? What shoe, of this month? What shoe you like the worst shoe ever?
I already put on my slides, or I would have showed these people. We should maybe do like a shoe check. Like, what are we wearing to the podcast? I could throw up my slide that I'm wearing, but I did take off my Travis Scott Cactus Jack ones. What do you even have slides on? What do you got on your feet?
Socks. I got Adidas
my
socks.
co-host was rocking the Adidas socks because he was definitely part of the Hitler Youth movement.
LGBTQ. Shout out the swimsuits. Nah, let me stop playing. But hey, comment below once again about these shoes. Comment about Yeezy. Do you think the same thing that Adidas doing, will Nike do it to John Morant? I'm pretty sure they got a couple John Morant. Well, I doubt it because
I don't know what Nike's going to do because he's a new athlete. For them to put all that money into make him a shoe and then just for it to be out less than a year and then not make it anymore. I don't know what they're gonna do.
But that's the thing about with his shoes. He only had like a couple pair. Like Kanye, he had like what 4? He was like 4 or 5 pair in before they.
Well, the thing with Kanye is he has a bunch of models, and each of those models have a bunch of colorways.
Yeah. So
With John Morant, he only had one shoe with like I think only 3 or 4 colorways out. So yeah, I know Kanye's definitely got a lot more, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see if Ja comes out with like Kyrie, where he's still wearing his Nike shoes, but he puts tapes over the swooshes because they stopped supporting him.
Horrible.
But
but
we got new music.
We got new music, man. It's time. It's time. It's time. We reached the end of the show. It's Messy Music Mondays. We got Piccolo. We got Baby Goku.
Baby Gohan.
Oh, it's Gohan?
Yeah.
Oh, Baby Gohan.
Ah, dang, learn your lore.
They look, I mean, kind of look the same.
What's the son?
We got Baby Gohan, whatever. We got Baby Gohan. We about to get into new music. Next topic. Yeah. What?
That's not what they do.
So we got TFTC Music Mix number 4, 120 tracks. I'm about to I gotta say,
when it gets to 250, that's when we make 5.
Nah. 500. 500.
Comment below 250, 500.
500. I mean, like, what's one thing about? Okay, before we move on, no. Matter of fact, go to the next topic.
Go to these.
With this whole music that's been going on these past 5 months, this shit's been trash. The music has been trash lately. I'm not getting enough videos. I'm getting a lot of people just doing a whole bunch of BS stuff. They're not even trying anymore.
Yeah, what's up with that? There's been a whole bunch of singles, not too many albums, and the albums don't even sound like they're putting effort in. There's been a lot of trash music this year. So hopefully, with the summer coming, the summer months, a lot of the artists are holding their stuff for the summer. So hopefully you see some good stuff. But if you've been listening lately, looks like we had RMC Mike, Post Malone, Juice WRLD, Bad Bunny, DDG, 2C, a bunch of different artists. I think these are, a couple. Well, the RMC Mike is an album.
Yep, RMC Mike is an album. Summer Walker dropped an album.
Yep.
Also, Be Love. I heard the Be Love. The Be Love tape. It's alright. It's alright. I heard the RMC Mike. That one, I like him as a person.
What's that fool's name on the right? On the picture on the left?
The picture on the left. Which one?
The one on the right.
The one. That's the he made the Caroline song.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's still rapping. I haven't heard a song of him since then.
I mean, he had like 2. That song was real big. They put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, I thought he fell off. I didn't even know he was still rapping.
Kenny Money dropped Blue Money. I gotta see if that's most likely the deluxe.
Kenny Funny Money.
You got the Fast X soundtrack that came out. It got Lil Durk on it, NLE Choppa, Kodak Black. It got Jimin from BTS on it. Y'all need to check that out also.
Yeah.
He got a video with NLE Choppa on it with Kodak Black. I didn't check that out. But like I said, this
coming to Crib Reactions.
Like I said, this music this week has been like this. It's just been ass. I need something real good to come out this week. The new Durk coming out, the new Kodak coming out. We also see what else is coming out this week. But we'll keep y'all posted, man. You know we stay on the music. We got the best picks. Let us know down below what y'all been listening to this past month.
Because my co-host, the picture's so bad that he picked Summer Walker.
This is actually the album cover.
Yeah.
This is actually the album cover. Summer Walker dropped a little EP, a 9-track EP. She got Childish Gambino on it, on like track number 6.
Is she pregnant again, or is that her baby from
this
before?
This is a baby before. Right now she go with Little Meech. She ain't Little Meech, baby. Calm down.
I can't keep track of who she's dating these days. She's like she gets a different dude every week. What was the producer she dated?
He was with Young Thug. Hey, comment below. What was the name of
Love De Niro?
Nah, it was not Love De Niro. It was
DJ Love De Niro.
I forgot. That's Sony Digital.
Sony Digital?
Not Southside.
It wasn't KE on the track.
I forgot his name. I'm gonna look. Yeah, you got me wanting to look it up. They're gonna be like, you dummy.
Yeah. Sorry you don't remember all the female relationships. The female singer, R&B rapper.
London on the track.
London on the track was a ripoff of KE on the track, so I knew it was on the right page.
So yeah, London on the track was one of her baby daddies. Then she broke up with him, ended up going with her best friend. That was a horrible relationship. They broke up. She had a baby by him, but also she has a song out here by J. Cole, or like J. Cole's paying his respects to her and like saying, "Oh, it's an honor to work with you," and it's amazing how you like go through all this drama.
But speaking of real deal music, shout out the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh,
I actually saw them. They came down to the Tone and copped a little souvenir. It's a Miami themed Red Hot Chili Peppers hat. I'm wearing it for Jimmy Buckets. Let's go Heat. Since my teams are out, we're going with Heat Nation.
And comment below how you feel about the whole Summer Walker EP. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you like the vibe she's getting? Yes.
2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs up. Yes.
I heard you. Never mind.
Yes.
I heard you're always excited about 2 thumbs.
Oh, pause. Speaking of 2 thumbs, looks like my co-host got this goofy of a rapper.
No goofies over here. We Goofy K. You better sit down. You looking real 63rd-ish. But we got Lil Bibby Free Crack. I did a throwback pick of the week. And if you didn't know, Lil Bibby didn't just discover Juice WRLD and be a music producer. He's actually rapped himself. He was actually the bigger artist between him and G Herbo, who used to be known as Little Herb. He was the Robin to Little Bibby. So check out Free Crack 1, 2, or 3. I just went ahead and put 1 up here, but all of them are fire. And it looks like actually Little Durk, whose Almost Healed album, is dropped a track list. So if you want to get
is this the Durk track list right here? I seen the Durk track list.
You didn't send me the right one, dang it.
I was like, what track list is this?
This is just the producers. Never mind. I thought I had a treat for y'all, but it looks like my co-host messed it up. So it was gonna have all the names and all the features, but instead we get all the producers. But I'll have that for y'all on the next week, so y'all can go ahead and see that image of all the songs. It didn't look like he had too many features. I think he only had like 4 or 5. What is this?
The Durk album?
No, I'm trying to see. He has Juice WRLD, Morgan Wallen, Rob 49, Kodak Black, 21 Savage.
So that means you listen to Kodak Black again, because that means Kodak Black not an op, and you can listen to him.
Future, yeah, Chief Wook, and J. Cole.
And also, you need to check out that new DJ Academics video interview with Durk coming out this week.
Hopefully, he said it was going to come out today, but never dropped.
Yeah.
But it looks like DJ Academics is on Tales from the Crib timing. You know, we're always running a day or two behind.
Are you surprised that DJ Academic got a Durk interview?
No, it's to help boost his album sales.
I mean, but at the same time, you do, because what side is he on? Because did you see Durk said?
No, yeah, because Academics choose to be on Durk's side. He doesn't like people that paint their fingernails.
Oh my God.
Or that wear white face.
I seen.
How are you gonna wear white face?
I don't know. I seen Durk post, like he posted, say, yes, I did pick a side if it wasn't obvious. I guess you're talking about the whole Gunna thing.
And DJ Academics was showing where Quando Rondo's homie got his face blown off
in California.
In California, when he got his head blown up, DJ Academics was at that gas station and he was playing Little Durk and he recorded it.
And that was hilarious.
as like a disc, because supposedly, allegedly, you can connect the dots on your own, but supposedly that was something involved with that. But who knows? You know, it's all rumors, all allegedlys. You won't find us snitching on nobody, even though this guy listens to the snitchiest of snitchies.
I would say, yeah, it was connected to Durk. They say Durk put a hit on.
You see, this man listens to Real Boston Snitchy. He listens to Snitch 9.
Hey, you know, Real Boston Richie's coming out with a tape. He's dropping the song this week, and he's dropping the tape by the end of next month.
You know what's funny is I saw that he posted that picture in one of the comments, because it was like a mugshot pic. It's like the album cover or whatever. And they're like, was this from the time you got arrested and snitched? So he's never gonna live that down. So sorry to that man.
But you gotta admit, you have to give it to him for keep dropping music.
Yeah, I mean, Gunna.
How you feel about the Gunna thing, the whole Gunna situation?
Because Gunna has been smart though. He hasn't dropped no music.
I mean, but everybody knows as soon as Gunna drops a tape, it's gonna go viral. His next tape after this tape might not go big.
Well, I don't know. I mean, kids these days, either they think snitching is cool. They also like painting their fingernails and putting things up their butt. So you never know what these new age kids, what they're doing. They're a bunch of goofies. A lot of the kids that are around these days, you know, I hate to say it, but they would have been beat up for acting the way they do. And maybe it's time to bring that mentality back to America, to where we can't just let kids be like little goofies. it's time to put kids in their place.
I feel you. But it looks like here, man, comment below how you feel about the whole Lil Durk situation. Do you feel like he's taking it out of line about picking a side? Do you feel like
Everyone's got to pick a side.
Do you feel
Gucci picked a side?
Do you feel like DJ Academics is playing both sides of the fence? Because 1 month he cool with YoungBoy, depending on if YoungBoy cool with him. The next month he cool with Durk. Let us know how you feel.
Well, you know, Academics was the founder of the war in Chirac.
So he's always with Chicago by default?
That's literally is going to be his default. He's always going to focus with them and stay linked in with them, because if it wasn't for Chicago, there would be no DJ Academics. Literally, his talk about Chief Keef and Fredo Santana,
You know what's funny?
and Little Reese and Dirk is what got him his whole career. So he owes his whole career to Chicago, 300, O Block, Front Street, 600, Lamron, THF, all those blocks.
And I also seen, I was talking to this one girl, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I seen Little Reese was in the news, and I don't know why they mess with Little Reese. I heard he was the Grim Reaper. And I'm like,
Chirac
wow.
Grim Reaper. Yeah,
I was
Academics gave him that name.
Like, you know, DJ Academics gave him that name, and she hates DJ Academics with a passion. I'm like, you know, DJ Academics gave him that name.
Yeah.
She's like, what, for real? But yeah. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Let us know about how you feel about the music that's coming out, about everything, man. Things, man. Just watch the show, man. Thank you for supporting. Moving on.
Support these.
Looks
nuts.
like here, you need to support these Twitter pages, man. We doing it on Twitter. I'm back on Twitter again. I'm back tweeting. I told you what it is.
You got your Twitter fingers.
I'm on my McMill stuff, man. Also, if y'all made it this far, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. You know, every time y'all watch our videos, it helps us get to the top. We almost at 400 subscribers on both channels now. So we got 2 channels at 400. I think on clips we have 492. And the other one, I mean, we had 392 on one of them, and the other one we had 369, 370 on the main page.
Yeah.
So we better hit 400 on both channels. The reaction channel almost at 5K. So, you know, keep supporting. I see every time.
Check out the gaming.
Check out the gaming. Looks like here, moving on to the next slide, we got the IG and the TikTok. TikTok booming. I just seen we got 4 new subscribers there. So we got like 117, 118 followers.
Yeah, thanks for checking us out on TikTok. We didn't really have any following there. Y'all said we had a few people say, hey, I'm mainly on TikTok, so I don't really see your Instagram posts. And if I'm not on YouTube, I don't see anything from you. So we made a TikTok. We made it happen. My co-host has been cutting up TikTok clips every day to feed your TikTok appetite. And we got over 100 followers pretty quick there. So get us to 200, give us to 1,000 so we can start going live on TikTok. And who knows, we might give you a special treat if we get 1,000 followers on TikTok. We might need, go live on TikTok for maybe like 5 or 20 minutes of the show, and you can get a sneak peek or early access to the episode. So let us know if that's something you want us to eventually do. But scan the QR codes for the IG on the right and the TikTok on the left.
Also, yes, and also let me know, should I start dropping our shorts on our Instagram pages, Reels, so that we can start, letting y'all see what y'all missing on our YouTube page and on our TikTok? Because, everything I drop it everywhere but on Instagram for some reason.
Yeah, we should do that. Because I know that Instagram is basically has a TikTok feature with their, what do they call them, Reels?
Reels, yeah.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and pop up on screen so we can take a photo in the middle. Oh, have you moved your mic? I don't know why my co-host, it's his favorite part of the show is to do the thumbnail vogue. We could take a random picture from any part of the show, which we do. Sometimes it's fun just to do a random couple dumb things and end the show. But thanks for tuning in. Let me get some music and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. What is this volume? Hey, let's go, baby.
Hey, shout out Rick Ross Car Show. DJ Envy, you a page B. You already know what it is.
What?
305 the realest. Miami stand up. We going to the championship. We finna sweep Boston. We finna beat Denver. Let us know what it is, man. 305 Dade County. Hey yo.
We'll see y'all next episode. Tales from the Crib every Monday, except we're lazy on Tuesday. TFTC Gaming, check us out. I just dunked on Jokic's face. I got revenge for
Denver game
LeBron.
was good. Your Denver game, I saw it was good.
I had a bunch of trees. Trees for the baddies in the front row. Let me know if you like baddies in the front row as much as I do. We'll see your thoughts later. Tales from the Crib.